Final preparations are underway in Johannesburg ahead of the BRICS summit that kicks off on Tuesday. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has welcomed the group's aspiration toward establishing a fair, multipolar world, also highlighting that BRICS doesn't seek global dominance, in contrast to other political blocs.
We do not aim to replace existing multilateral mechanisms, much less to become a new collective hegemon. On the contrary, the BRICS countries have consistently advocated the creation of conditions for the development of all states, which excludes the bloc logic of the Cold War and zero-sum geopolitical games. It is natural that our grouping has many like-minded countries around the world. BRICS is seen as a positive force that can become one of the pillars of a new, more just, polycentric world order.
More countries seek multipolarity, not only in the political but also the economic sphere, placing hopes in the new development bank, viewed as an alternative to the dollar-dominated IMF. RT correspondent Shay Bose explains.
As the global map shifts inexorably towards a more multipolar world, more and more people are asking whether there's a fairer, more equitable way to do business, one that challenges the World Bank and US dollar's dominance and its routine deployment as a tool of political control, a system that works in local currencies for the benefit of citizens, rather than for the vast profit-driven corporations. Well, the new development bank, established by Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, aims to do just that. And it looks like they mean business.
The new development bank is seeking to increase its presence in the local capital markets of its member countries to fund its robust portfolio of local currency loans. The proceeds will be used to fund infrastructure and sustainable development projects in South Africa, and the successful outcome sets the benchmark for future issuances by the new development bank.
Of course, the dollar has become synonymous with the brutal deployment of sanctions against the population of any country not playing ball with American foreign policy. And when you basically control a country's economy, you can easily extend control over their political processes. But it seems the BRICS countries are tired of playing master and servant with the US. And crucially, they realize that it's the dominance of the US dollar that's holding them back.
The BRICS nations are looking to ensure that we do not become victims to sanctions that have secondary effects on countries that have no involvement in issues that have led to those unilateral sanctions.
Unsurprisingly, the vast econo-cultural assault on Russia in the wake of its military operation in Ukraine hasn't gone unnoticed by the members of the BRICS alliance. It's now obvious that the illegal seizure of Russia's foreign reserves was supposed to collapse the Russian economy and bring it to heel. But while the tactic has failed, it clarifies how vital it is to insulate your economy from the malign influence of a dominant foreign currency, which can be rapidly deployed against you as a devastating weapon of coercive control.
The BRICS New Development Bank needs to boost its fundraising and lending in local currencies, given the impact of sanctions against one of the group's shareholders, Russia.
And as the reality of a vibrant, emerging multipolar world becomes apparent, more and more leaders are speaking out against what they see as an unjust system where the dice is always loaded against them.
Loss and damage is hostage to national interest. No nation is going to give money from its people to sort out a global problem, because in a contest between national interest and global good, national interest wins in the morning. We do not want to be the business of the Europeans. We want a global financial transaction tax where even us from the African continent, we pay. We want to pay. We do not want others to pay for us.
There's a real sense of expectation and excitement around this meeting of minds in South Africa. A sense that genuine independence, fiscal independence, may be within reach. And it's not just politicians and analysts that believe it. Ordinary people are also daring to believe that a brighter future is a real possibility.
BRICS is a good move to unify Africa, to bring about a unified currency, and so we can build Africa.